This weekend, I'm going to be street performing for the first time in my life, and whatever money I make that day will be what I use to shelter myself for the evening. If I don't make enough to afford a roof over my head, I'm going to be sleeping in the streets. First things first, I gotta figure out what I'm going to perform. Alright, so I have exactly 1 week to learn the appropriate skill set to become a street performer. And the first thing that comes to mind is magic. I think the most common street performance is going to be something like dancing, but I can't... I don't have that. Okay, that was terrible. So, magic it is. I think with a 1 week time limit, I'm not going to be able to learn the skills and talents associated with years of practice and whatnot. But with magic, you kind of have an advantage. You only need to know a few tricks, and you can actually wow a lot of people. So before I look into any specific magic tricks, I would like to know kind of how to do some sleight of hand things. One of the main tricks that's used in almost every card trick is going to be something called a double lift. And that's basically where you fake bringing up one card, but the reality is you're actually holding up two cards and making it look like one card. You know, at a glance, you can't really tell. But any idiot can hold two cards together. The trick is to like make it look seamless, which hopefully I can learn in under a week. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow, it looks so cinematic with the dust in the air. All right, so first I'm going to try to just go into this blind and see if I can lift up two cards. So I guess you just... Oh, no, that's 3. Okay, that was 2. But then also comes the problem of once you lift it up, how do you put it down without making it look so suspicious? Because I feel like who naturally carries a card like this? Like that's come on, that's suspicious as hell. Alright, I think that's as far as I'm going to go with just fiddling with the cards on my own, so I'm going to look up a YouTube guide and see how far that takes me. Okay, after looking at a couple videos, it's looking like the main thing that matters here is this thing called a pinky. That's basically where, from the spectator's perspective, it looks like a normal deck of cards. But from my perspective, I'm actually holding up two cards with my pinky and just kind of holding it in place, such that it's a lot easier for me to lift up the two cards without anyone noticing. Now comes the part where I have to practice this to make it look kind of seamless. Okay, so I have the pinky break. One technique looked like this, where as you're lifting it up, you're kind of flexing the card to keep it in place. But I don't know, this looks so unnatural to me. Like, who lifts a card like this? Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, but it... Oh, shit. Oh! Okay, actually, it looks like if I lift it up, and then I just kind of throw it back on the deck, it looks a lot more, like, natural. So I lift it, and then throw it back. Like I said, the double lift is used for a lot of magic tricks, and even just knowing that can let you do a trick as simple as this. Ah, yeah, spectator, yeah, come and take a look, you know, normal deck of cards, you know, something like this. And if you take a look, the top card is a 3 of hearts. But how come when I move this 3 of hearts down to the middle of the deck, and I do a little wallakazam, it comes right back to the top? Yeah, that was pretty seamless. Jesus, I just looked at the footage and my face does not look good that close up. I think I'm just going to practice this a little bit and maybe look at some more YouTube videos on how to incorporate the double lift into more tricks. I think the card tricks are going to become my bread and butter. But beyond that, I think tomorrow I'm going to go to Don Quixote and try to buy a bunch of those little magic kits. I remember as a kid, they stocked a good amount of those, and I think it would be good to add a little bit more variety beyond just card magic. All right, it is day 2, and there's one Don Quixote in Shimokitazawa, but I'm not sure if they're going to have the magic goods, and if they don't, then we're going to have to head over to Shibuya. No, I don't think they have it. They usually have them kind of around where the playing cards and whatnot are sold at, as well as like various games, but I think this Don Quixote is just too small.
They don't have magic tricks, but they do have booby mouse pads.
Yeah, boy.
What has this world come to? Alright, well that was a bust. So we're gonna have to go to Shibuya now. Which means we have to go on the train. So much work.
Thank you.
Alright, we're here. Oh, the light's blinking, we gotta go. Alright, now this one is the Mega Donkey, as you can see. Now, this one I'm confident has the magic tricks. This is where I bought them as a kid about 15 years ago. So surely their inventory has not changed whatsoever. Okay, toys and party goods. All right, so this should be the floor that they're on. No, I think this place doesn't have any either. Yeah, same playing cards, but no magic tricks. And it's right next to these little naughty schoolgirl or French maid outfits. Come on, this is not an environment for children. Maybe they moved the Wait a minute. This is it right here. We found it. Okay, let me investigate. Okay, so it looks like on the back of every single one of these, it gives you an idea of what the trick generally looks like, and it has the amount of time it takes for you to master it. So this one's 30 minutes. The newspaper tear trick does look pretty cool, but some of these, like, I don't even know, what is this? This looks like someone sticking their tongue through a phone. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe this guy? Or like, look at this one. I think this one, you make probably balls disappear or something like this. 1 day? The other one was 30 minutes, this one is 1 day? Is that like a full dedicated 24 hours? All right, I think I'm gonna go with this one. I think this one's gonna look the coolest, and it's also the most ambitious, because it's gonna take a day. All the other ones were like 10 minutes to 30 minutes at most. That with a couple of like card tricks, and then I think we're in good shape. What is this? Are these duck slippers?
Yeah, the slippers.
So slippers that squeak every time you walk?
Yeah.
That's really annoying.
That's devilish.
Mission success. All right, now we're gonna head over to Panda Express because Isla requested that I get her some Panda Express while I'm in Shibuya. プレート2つお持ち帰りで。I was gonna do this cute bit where I was gonna hand the Panda Express to Isla, and she was gonna be like, "Oh my God, like you got me food," but I forgot to do that, so I already handed it to her. I opened the package, and in it I found a manual, the mouthpiece of a coin purse, 3 red balls, and finally this weird scrunched up ball with a hole on the bottom. Alright, I found the English instructions for this. There's actually a QR code on the back, which you can scan, takes you to this website. In there you have to throw in the product ID, password, nuclear launch codes. I guess magicians gotta work hard to safeguard their secrets, unless you have a product ID. And on there, I saw these instructions, and these were terrible. I thought the chances of me finding something on YouTube would be tough, but as soon as I looked up SpongeBall Magic, like 1,000 results came up, and I certainly got ripped off. You could just buy these sponge balls off Amazon for very cheap, and this big one, this is useless. The idea behind this trick is that it's supposed to, it turns inside out, and it looks like just like a normal ball, right? So you show it to the spectator hiding the hole, and then you press onto it to turn it inside out, and then you reveal like, oh, look, a big ball. But look at the state of this ball. It's all scrunched up. This looks like it was packed in on itself. I don't know, maybe I'm being too critical, but I think this is gonna be useless. Maybe I'll find a way to use it, but for now I'm just gonna focus on these 3 balls. The whole mechanic behind this trick is this thing called a false transfer, which is basically where you mimic moving the ball from one place to another, but in reality, as you're kind of doing it, you're palming it like this. I'm actually taking a look at the camera as I'm doing it to see if it's at all convincing. And the thing is, you do it really quickly, right? So it's like, oh, oops. Okay, this is actually quite challenging. Okay, I can't really seem to figure out how to make it look convincing. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna transfer the ball actually and see what that looks like. So if I were to actually move the ball, I'm doing this. So I have to make it look like this. All right, this is gonna take some practice. But anyway, with that false transfer technique, you could basically do a bunch of different things. For example, there's this trick where you basically palm a ball such that it looks like it's teleporting from your hand to the spectators. There's also this other trick where you use this coin purse to make it look like these balls are spawning out of thin air. All right, well, I guess I'm just gonna stand next to the mirror for the next couple hours. Wish me luck. All right, it is now the eve of our magic performance debut. All right, I've gotten the tricks to a point where I'm actually quite satisfied with them, but there's this feeling of unease that I can't quite dispense with. I feel like I'm not prepared. All right, and to ease this burden, what I've realized is that I have to put together like a nice magician's outfit. You know, every magician's got their cool outfit. You know, Houdini's got his, you know, thing, and I don't know, Dave Copperfield wears a suit. I guess they just all wear suits. All right, we're at Tampopo, the mecca for people with no money. And look what Isla has found. I already have a suit at home, but if this is not a magician's tie, I don't know what is. They've got like, it looks like little diamonds and playing cards. Well, I mean, you know, I'll do it better tomorrow. And it's only 105 yen, by the way. And a tax write-off. All right, we are officially 12 hours away from me starting, and I've got my tie. But one thing I've realized is I've never actually performed in front of an audience, other than the lovely Isla, of course. But she's very patient with me when I screw up. My mom, on the other hand, is my mom, Japanese mom. All right, so if I screw up, she will let me know. Ooh, maybe I should put on the tie just to get really into character. Let's roll. Mama, magic time.
ちょっと待って、こんなとこ取らないで、ちょっと取る場所考えて。ちょっとやめてよ。
どこ取るの？
ちょっと待って、綺麗なとこにしよ
う。OK。なら最初このボール、この一つのボールね。これ見て、ちゃんとボール。普通のボール。このボール、スポンジ、これこうやってこうしたら、ちょっとずつ2つになる。
どういうこと？
2つボールあるでしょ。
じゃあこれがこうやったらなるの？
うん、2つになるの。なんだね、ママジシャンじゃないから。まあ大丈夫。この手出して、この一つのボールこっちに置いといて、この2つの上のボールこっちに置いとく。でグーッと強くグーッとして、こうやってよく見たらプチプチパッパッパッパッパッ手開けて。
2つ入ってるとかどういうこと？じゃあもう一回やってもう一回。
いや、これはもう終わり。次、このカード、これ普通のデックね。OK。ならママシャッフルして。She's investigating. OK、最初ママにいっぱいカード見せるから一つのカードを覚えてほしい。どれでもいい。決めていい。もう決めた？OK。
なら最初こうやってカットする。そしたらもう一回カットする。普通のこういう系のトリックは誰かが真ん中からカード取ってこうやって一つを決めて、そういう感じ普通は。でも今回はカードも取ってないよね。ただ考えただけ、ね、最初ママの脳とこのカードのつながりをもっと強くするために最初このデック見てほしい。そしてママのカード見た時、何も言わなくてもいいけど、僕聞く時見たか見てないかって答えてほしい。ママのカードも見た？見た？ OK。 ここに置いとく。そしたらもうジュニア触れないでしょ。こうやって何もカードとか何もない。やっぱりここに止まる。ママのカード何だった？ダイヤの 2？ ダイヤの 2？ これがダイヤの2だったらどう？びっ
くりする。
取ってごらん。
どういうこと？
いや、10円玉。10円玉、ちゃんとコイン見てね。この10円玉取ってこの中に入れる。
入ってないんでしょ？
入ってない。なるほど。お、耳にあった。
だから10円。うまいじゃん。もう一回やって。
The next morning, I headed to Shibuya with my sleeping bag and newfound confidence, ready to wow the world with my new skills.
We've arrived. I have my little setup here and my little money box. This just looks like trash on the floor, so we got to get it started a little bit, you know. Just throwing, just throwing some of my coins. And like a 1,000 yen bill. See, that looks good. Hey, I may not be a magician, but I am a salesman. 魔法見ますか？魔法、マジック。撮影とか大丈夫ですか？最初この赤いボールね。赤いボール、普通のボール、こうやってこうして、ちょっとよく見たら2つになる。この1つのボールこっちに置いといて、2つ目のボールこうやってこうやってここに置いといたら、こうしたらこうやってつなげてこの箱の中に行ってこっちに来ちゃうの。すげえ。この中に1つ取って OK、 見せないで OK。 ならこの真ん中に置いといて、ならこうやってデックに締める。落としちゃった。ちょっとこれ初めてだからね、本当にちょっと手見てごらん。これ触れてる。マジで触れてる。まあこうしてこうやってちょっとカットとかするね。シャッフル。 I think I fucked it up again. I failed the false cut. That's okay. Okay. 新しいカード。Okay。前のカード何だった？
ダイヤの 12。
ダイヤの 12？ こっち覚えて。なら最初ちょっとカットとかして、そしたらシャッフル。ここからあなたのカードを取ってほしい。さっきのカード。どれでもいいよ。さっきのカードですか？さっきのカード。It was the ダイヤの 12。いや、それは関係ない。That would have been crazy! いや、関係ない。だからこのカード一緒に取ってね。そのカードが手伝ってくれんの。このカードこうやって上に置いとくね。このカードがさっきの手伝ってくれたカード。何のカード？ J。 ダイヤの 12。
それさっきの手別の全然か。すげえ。なんで
魔法。Dude, the Queen of Diamonds. I should have just stopped there. Yeah. I should have just been like, yeah, right? 魔法見ますか？魔法。I'm gonna take this off. This is kind of annoying. なら最初この赤いボール、この普通のボールですよね。普通のボール、このボール取ってこうしたらどんどん2つにちょっとずつ。
おお。
なっちゃう。
なんない。
なら一瞬手出してこうやって、この一つのボールこっちに置いといて、二つ目のボールこっちに挟んでね、グーってグーこう置いといて、そしたらテーブルから下から行ってこっちに行くの。
行かない。
行きます。手開けてお願いします。
2個になってるんですよ。
わかんない。
おかしいでしょ。いやいやいやいや。
ならこのカード、ありがとうございます。普通のデックならシャッフルしてお願いします。シャッフル。OK。あなたにちょっとずつカード1つずつ見せます。そして見せたカードの中で1つ選んで覚えてほしい。でも選んだ時僕に何も言わなくてもいい。1つ決めた？決めました。 OK。 ならこのカード最初カットしてもう1回カット。そして普通の脳を読むカードトリックは1つカード出してこのカード決めて、そういう感じ。でもカード出せなかったよね。あなたの脳とこのカードのつながりをもっと強くするために一瞬このデックをあなたに見せます。そして自分のカードを見たか見てないかって答えてほしい。もう見た？もう見てない。 OK。 大丈夫、全然大丈夫。ならこのカードデック取ってあなたのカードを見つけるの。でもちょっと集中しないといけない。OK。 そこで止まる。ならあなたのカードは何だった？もう言って大丈夫。エースの4。
スペードか。
スペードの4。スペードの4か。スペードの4。ここにあったらどう？
それビビるよ。これめくってもいいの？
めくっていいよ。
あれ？ちょっと待って。あれ？すごいな。
ありがとうございます。
こちらこそ。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
That's 200 yen, baby. Hey, what's your name, little man? Zion? Zion. Ooh, Zion. Like from Matrix? That's okay. Here, I want you to take a look at this ball. You see this ball? I want you to play with it. Is it just a normal ball? A normal ball, right? I'm going to take this ball and then I'm going to squish it real tight. Once you roll it, it just separates like I'm kneading dough. Take a look at that. Now, Zion, I want you to walk up a little closer and show me your hand. We're going to take this ball, put it inside here. Take this ball, and I'm going to put it right here, and you're going to grip it real tight. Real tight. You put it right here. We're going to connect our hands. Oh, did you feel that? You felt the ball teleport to your hand? Damn, he felt it. You don't get to keep the balls. Those are mine. Thank you, though.
He's still like shocked. How did that happen? How do you do that? It's called magic.
How did you do that?
All right. Now I'm going to show you a series of cards. I want you guys to remember one card and commit it to memory. Okay?
11.
Oh, no, you can't tell me. We'll put this card away. Yeah, I'm going to show you a bunch of cards. You just have to pick one.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him. You just gotta choose one, the one that you like. You want that one? Oh, you can't choose all of them. Choose one. Wait, let him keep going. So keep going. Keep going. I say we should wait.
Have you picked one of these cards?
Ooh, that's a cool one. All right, we're gonna take that one. Don't show him.
Oh, no, don't show me. We're just going to put this back.
Yeah.
You don't even want to take it out, really, because I don't want to know which card you picked. You can
Okay.
change your mind.
All right, we're gonna change our mind because I feel like you glanced at it. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Okay. You can whisper in his ear what it might be, but make sure I don't see.
Okay, deal.
Okay. So usually with a trick like this, they take a card out, but we didn't take a card out. Okay, so first what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some cuts and whatnot. Normally with mind reading tricks, magician takes any random card out, you commit it to memory, and then it goes back in the deck. But in this case, we didn't take a card out of the deck. You guys just thought of one. First what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you the deck because I wanna strengthen the connection between your brain and your card. Okay, you still remember what your card is? Okay. Have you seen your card? You haven't seen your card? Okay. At this point, I'm gonna put this card down and I'm gonna look into your mind. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. What was the card that you guys initially thought of?
7 of diamonds.
7 of diamonds? Now, no one in the world knows what this next card is. Correct?
7 diamonds.
Take a gander.
Flip it. Oh my god.
7 diamonds.
All right.
Got it.
Really good.
Woo!
Here's your card.
Thank you so much. All right, that's all I got for you guys.
That was good enough.
That's good enough.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Have a good one, guys.
Can you put it that way?
They did. Oh no, that's a precious thou, bro. Magic 見ますか? Magic. マジックなら一瞬このデック普通のデックね、これ普通何もしてないね。安心のために自分でシャッフルお願いします。ありがとうございます。覚えておいてこのカード。この中に入れてね、こうやってカットそしたらシャッフル。
俺もシャッフルしてる。
いや、これは僕だけ。これは僕だけ。これは僕だけ。あ、落としちゃった。
ちょうどいいのに。
シャッフルして、はい、こう一つ、もう一回選んでほしい。見なくて。
これ選んです。
これ一番下？
一番下からいいです。
ま
あ。なんで？どういうこと？すごい。心理読まれてる。すごい。
2回適当に選んだのに。
確かに絶対ここ選ばない。すごい。マジか。なんでわかったんですか？
マジック。
全部マジックが違う。あざす。
ありがとうございます。
じゃあ俺クレカ渡したら。やで。
いや、金なかったら帽子とかね。それか靴いいね。お願いします。家の鍵とかはどこに住んでるの？本当にありがとうございます。助かります。いや、全然、うまい棒代ちょうど夜ご飯ぐらい食えるからそれで。夜ご飯分。The day continued to go decently well. Considering I was literally shaking for the first few performances, I was just pretty happy to see I was able to wow some people here and there, even though I did screw up a lot more than I'd have liked to. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
But you need to work on your card tricks.
Yeah. This group even had a magician in it who was kind enough to teach me another trick to add to my tool belt. But after about 4 hours of performing, I was, no exaggeration, almost handcuffed, beaten, and arrested in the streets of Shibuya. Alright, and I want you to grip this ball for me real tight. Alright, put it on the table. Did you feel it? Did you feel the ball teleport? Hi. Hi. They only work once. These are one-time use. The magic runs out. Alright, thank you so much.
Hope you don't end up in jail.
Oh, don't worry about it. He's just telling me to move. Thank you so much. すいません。
みんなを楽しませてるの分かるんですけどね。
全然大丈夫です。全然大丈夫です。一つカードを選んだの。嘘。
やっちゃいますよ。
はい、ありがとうございます。 All right, Magic Julian is officially done. And we have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 yen in bills. And oh, so many hundreds actually. 9, 10, 8,600 yen and some change. Now, I actually managed to find a hotel tonight for 6,700 yen, which means we have a total of 1,900 yen left over for me to get some dinner with magic money. Let's eat, I'm starving. I feel like such a king right now. We did so well today. We could not only afford a pretty good hotel, but on top of that, look at this deluxe looking meal. We got lobster bisque, smoked salmon, and a lot of it, and some Swedish meatballs. Let's have a taste. This tastes like the manifestation of a good day's work. I am like so beat. I really underestimated like how draining it is to be out there performing all day, because we were only out there for what? From 2 to 6, so like 4 hours roughly. Even in those 4 hours, like dude, I feel like I could fall asleep right now. Whoops. That's good.
Didn't even get it up.
Despite a disappointing loss on the claw machine, I felt like a winner as I checked into the hotel, which turned out more to be like a hostel because I was bunking with a bunch of other people, which is still a victory because the sleeping bag went unused. I couldn't sleep so well though, so I went home at around 5 a.m. feeling exhausted, but satisfied. The tricks were fun to learn, but I had more fun performing to friends and family, and the sleep was rough. 7 out of 10. 魔法マジック魔法見ますかマジックショーマジックショーマジック魔法マジックショー Trying to find some good people to yell at.